In an effort to keep up with the needs of a world that is changing quickly, manufacturers are prioritizing new technology, safety features, and design concepts in their 2024 lineups. Get a glimpse of the most anticipated automotive models for 2024 are those listed below. Number 10. Ferrari Purosangue. We never thought the day would arrive when there would be a Ferrari SUV, following the launching of a high-performance sports vehicle and other extremely successful releases. Imagine this SUV had a 6.5-liter V12 engine with naturally aspirated fuel, a roaring 715 horsepower, and the company's famous red-painted valve colors represent Ferrari at its best. According to Ferrari, the Purosangue weighs tremendous 528 pound-feet of torque, which will allow it to accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.3 seconds and achieve a high speed of 193 miles per hour. We're interested to see how the Purosangue handles the technology that places stress on the dampers to avoid body roll during turning actions. Number 9. Subaru Impreza. Japanese Impreza. In order to emphasize the Impreza's sportiness, flexibility, and competency, Subaru has streamlined its model portfolio for 2024. There are presently 3 trim levels available for the new RS and the Impreza Bass Sport. The little car will only be offered as a 5-door hatchback when it hits Subaru dealers this spring. Subaru B-Oxia engine that produces 152 horsepower and 145 pound-feet of torque. The new RS model now comes standard with a 2.5-liter Boxer engine with a remarkable 182 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque. With paddle shifters on the steering wheel, the Sport and RS trim's 8-speed manual mode let the driver to choose from 8 preset ratios to control the gearbox. Number 8. VinFast VF7. The VF7 is VinFast's reaction to the Toyota Bz4X, suggesting that it may wind up being one of VinFast's best-loved electric SUV models. Because it is both enough large to compete on the open road and sufficiently small for restricted urban situations, the VF7 should appeal to a broad variety of electric SUV purchasers. Similar to the smaller VF6, we provided Eco and Plus variants. The more formidable dual-engine, all-wheel drive Plus model is estimated to deliver 349 horsepower and 368 pound-feet of torque. Expect the same 201 horsepower and 228 pound-feet of torque for the front-drive single-motor VF7 Eco, but perhaps something more optimized to deliver a bit more punch. There are currently no known details regarding EV system charging or battery pack capacity. Number 7. Dodge Charger. Dodge Charger will be a completely new vehicle in the Dodge portfolio when the next edition of the Charger goes on sale for the 2024 model year. There will also be a 4-door version added to the lineup, although details on either car won't be revealed until closer to the time of release. There will probably be additional 2024 Charger trim levels, but for the time being, we only know of 3. The number of engines that will power the various trims of the new Charger has yet to be revealed by Dodge, but the base 340 model is anticipated to produce 455 horsepower, while the mid-range for 40 models is anticipated to produce 590 horsepower. Number 6. Cadillac Scholastic. The Cadillac has struggled for a long time to compete with European luxury brands. The new 2024 Scholastic luxury sedan, the company's new electric flagship, was released to demonstrate its perseverance. Although this gorgeous car shares a family with the new Lyriq EV SUV, it stands apart because to its thin lines, arching top, and lively back end. Cadillac's designers allegedly mixed traditional style elements with cutting-edge technology to predict the future direction of the American luxury brand. Number 5. Porsche Macan EV. After the introduction of the Macan EV, Porsche's 2024 electrification plans are becoming further more aggressive. Porsche will make the performance rear axle accessible with the Macan EV depending on the model when it goes on sale before the new crossover makes its formal debut. One of the new characteristics of the Macan EV is the two-valve shock absorbers for the Porsche Active Suspension Control System. They have individually adjustable steel or air suspensions and will have improved damper characteristics. Number 4. Rolls-Royce Spectre. A quiet, smooth propulsion has always been the distinguishing feature of a Rolls-Royce. Since the company's brand was added to the BMW Group in 2003, it has featured a V12 engine. Nevertheless, moving to an all-electric powertrain won't improve the distinctive Rolls-Royce experience for a number of reasons other than nostalgia for petrol. That void is filled by the first-ever 2024 Rolls-Royce Spectre EV. The front and rear electric motors for the Spectre are produced by the high-end company. They generate 577 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. Power is produced by a battery with a capacity more than 100 kilowatt-hours. The battery is the same chemistry as the BMW iX M60, despite its distinct architecture. The WLTP standard, which is used in Europe, will give the Spectre a 320-mile range on a full charge, according to Rolls-Royce. Number 3. Mercedes-AMG EQE SUV. The more powerful AMG variant, bringing the 5-seater up to 671 horsepower and 500 kilowatts, was the totally electric SUV that Mercedes presented. The base EQE SUV features an enclosed grille with a star pattern, whilst the two versions each have their own front fascias. AMG's face includes vertical elements and a look that is reminiscent of a Pan-American grille. Both vehicles' interiors are comparable and include the brand's optional superscreen display. From the base 350 Plus to the AMG, Mercedes will offer different trim levels for the Mercedes-AMG EQE SUV. The rear-wheel drive 350 Plus will have a single motor that produces 288 horsepower, 214 kilowatts, and 417 pound-feet of torque, or 565 Newton-meters of torque. Mercedes will offer the dual-motor EQE 354matic and the EQE 500 SUV, which has 536 horsepower or 392 kilowatts. New Mercedes EQE owners will be able to customize their vehicle's appearance, pricing, and range thanks to this. Number 2. Kia Seltos. A Kia crossover provides for all possible needs for its 2024 model year. And it gets even better because one of its most economical models is the small Seltos. Although it has only recently become available, a sizable number of people have already been won over by its optional turbocharged engine and superb space utilization. Using the Seltos. For a car that is already so successful, Kia has taken nothing for granted and is going forward with enhancements for the tiny SUV. There are a total of 5 trends in the Seltos product lineup. Some of them include the SX Turbo, Twilight Edition, and LX EX. While the SX may add one as an option, the EX has one as standard equipment. Both cars also include rear cross-traffic alarms and cautions. Although the Nightfall's engine is more powerful, it isn't quite as well equipped as the EX. But it does have the advantage of looking better. Number 1. Hyundai Ioniq 7. The new electric vehicle Hyundai hopes to utilize as a catalyst for significant market penetration is the 2024 Hyundai Ioniq 7, an all-electric SUV that resembles the 3-row Hyundai Palisade. There will be seats for 7 or 8 people in this car. One of the 3 new electric cars that Hyundai has already committed to launching in the upcoming years is the Ioniq 7 model. Although there has been no formal announcement on the vehicle's debut, 3 trim levels may be anticipated given that the firm is focusing on creating a car with a minimum driving range of 300 miles. This car is expected to have a large battery with a high usable capacity and a 350 kilowatts fast charger with excellent results at a significantly lower cost. That's all for today's video. I hope that this video is helpful for you. So do like and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos. And share your ideas in comment section.